I'm Ashley Morrison, looking forward to sharing all of the action with you, and alongside me in commentary, well, the second match about to get underway. This is match 10 of the Hero Hockey India League 2024-2025. As we saw, Gonasika winning the toss, and they will start the match today. Not surprisingly, the crowd has filled up since we started the very first game. As we see the umpires coming out, Surabh Rajput of India and Napoleon Chandamtambam of India, and the video umpires Kun Van Bunga. But Sandy, both teams will really want to win in this one. And it is a chilly night as the players come out. Manpreet leading Gonasika and Sumit leading the Toofans. Both these teams looking for a first win in the Hero Hockey India League 2024-25. And then we can get the action underway. I'm sure there are a few nerves with Gonasika as they desperately need those points. Well, we'll just wait now, and it should be the team lineups for the Hyderabad Toofans, and we can see which players are the ones to look out for. Dominic Dixon, the New Zealander, will start under the bar. Payat and Devinder Valmiki will be crucial at the back along with Sumit. Zach Wallace is impressed along with Nilkantha Sharma. Rajinder in the midfield as well. Michael Kasaya looking for his first goal. Arshdeep is impressed. And Tim Brand, well, he's again going to be looking for goals in the forward line.
A quick look at the Gonasika team. Oliver Payne has had a great run in the tournament so far, so he's going to start in the goal. Victor Charlotte with Jasdeep Siwach and Tim Howard making up the back line. And coming off the bench, we have Amir Ali, Jacob Draper and Vishnukant Singh.
And there are a section of the Toofans fans, and I'm sure they will be on their feet if they score. Time very shortly for the countdown, and then we can get things underway.
8, 7,
6,
5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Let's play.
They've got it now, and there goes the whistle. So from Mandeep to Manpreet, Charlet goes square to Tim Howard. And it's interesting, Sandeep, as much as this is a great platform for the Indian players to step up and show Craig Fulton what they can do, it's also important, I think, for the international players to do the same. As Gonasika, the aerial pass is successful. They've gone in trying to get a goal in 23 seconds like we had in the last game. Got a free hit in the corner, played. Mandeep let it run. Stolen away. Right in the corner now. Good defensive work being done by Zach Wallace. Into the corner, and now a free hit. Good position for Gonasika early in this match. Had to go the 5 meters, taken out, and ricochets off the Toofan stick, long corner. Paul Revington, big smile on his face as he's making sure that the players coming off the bench know what they're doing. And it's broken for Mandeep across the face of goal. They do indeed have the opening goal, and that is just what they wanted. SV Sunil gets the opening goal for Gonasika.
SV Sunil, with all his experience, he's not going to miss that.
Anyway, Tim Howard will take the free hit. Comes back to him again. Yeah, there is confirmation. It's Michael Kasaya. I think it might be a 5-minute yellow. Not quite sure exactly what that was for. It says a green card there to the defensive line. 3 circle penetrations to none at the moment, and they finally get in there, but the ball goes over the baseline. Talvinder unable to get it on the end of his stick.
The first signs of Toofans trying to create something in the Gonasika D.
Was in the 5 meters, but not stationary and didn't manage to intercept. And smart run around the back from Arajit. Wins a long corner. Manpreet over the ball. Paul Revington. And there, well, was that a foul there? Should it have been a penalty corner? Jugraj now the leading scorer for the Bengal Tigers. He has 3, and then we have actually 6 players on 2 goals. And that looked like a little bump in the back. And it is going to be a card. So Waller goes off, and has it gone in? It has! Well, somehow they managed to squeeze that in at the near post. And the Toofans have got the equaliser. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
Yeah, it's not how they come, as long as they come, Ashley. Against a run of play, I would say. A little lapse of concentration in the defense. And the ball just going over the goal line. Ball played into the D. Oliver Payne had it covered, but just going over the goal line.
Well, does Brand get the final touch? I think he's the one who's been credited with it.
It's good to see the pressure the Gonasikas put on the Hyderabad Toofans when they're trying to come out of defense, Ashley. Playing a very high press, not really giving room.
Well, and a great pass into the circle, sliding out, and a good save made by Dominic Dixon, and it needed to be. SV Sunil had snuck in round the back, and the ball found him. Dixon was aware and out quickly. It's been a lively first quarter, but it is going to be honours even as they head in for the first break. Take a look at the stats. 5 circle penetrations for Gonasika, 3 for the Toofans. 2 shots though for the Toofans to Gonasika's 1. But the only thing that really matters is the score, and that is Toofans 1, Gonasika 1. One goal apiece as we head into the second quarter. And Gonasika have started this game really well. To me, they've dominated and dictated the pace of the game. And the Toofans are going to have to try and change things a little bit to arm wrestle the control back.
Yes, indeed, Ashley. I thought Gonasika had better of the exchanges, control the midfield, put pressure up front. But Toofans did well to bring a goal back.
Well, trying to play that one out wide was Amir Ali. It was a good idea. He was looking for Jack Waller. Draper will find Jack Waller, and Waller taking Arshdeep with him. There's something else when you see hockey players playing better cricket shots than cricketers these days. None of this reverse ramp stuff. Siwach. Oh dear, thrown that way too long. The idea was a good one. SK Utupur had pulled over into that space, but just had too much depth on it. And there's a really good run, but unfortunately the aerial pass didn't come off. It was good run by Rohit into the circle. It's going to come for Rajinder, who just slipped.
Just lost his stepping there, Rajinder. Else that would have been an entry right into the D and maybe a try on goal.
Here he is again, Morton cutting in from the right-hand side. Oh, lovely skills. Well, you talk about an Indian dribble, what about a Scottish one?
Yeah, beautifully done. But trying to dodge one too many. Maybe an Indian would have got 2 or 3 more with that dodge.
You may be right. But wonderful skills from Lee Morton. Here they come again, Zach Wallace now. Wallace with a shot, and lifted too high, says the umpire. It was good defence though again from Gonasika.
But Wallace is just coming into the game, isn't he, Ashley? Seeing a lot of the ball and good tries with the ball whenever he gets them. Seems to be in a dangerous position every time.
It's a great intercept by Manpreet, falls to Arajit. He's being pursued now. Running back was Devinder Valmiki, and what a finish that is! They take the lead again, although there's going to be a referral. Well, it was finished by Timothée Clement, but the umpire, I think, is going to refer it himself.
Arajit doing well to set him up on the top of the striking circle. A great tomahawk, did well to keep it down. And And into the goal. Off his glove it looked, but nevertheless, it's a goal for Gonasikas.
Well, I thought I saw the umpire asking for a referral, maybe not. Clement has certainly got his first goal.
I have an advice for you. It's a back stick, so you can restart with a free hit.
Okay, thank
So
you. It's a
no
back stick.
goal.
Yes.
It is a back stick. So the celebrations all for nothing. Well, I applaud the umpire. If he wasn't sure, he did the right thing going upstairs and checking.
I'm surprised none of the Hyderabad Toofans players saw that and asked for a referral. But full marks to the umpire.
Paul Revington wasn't happy, I think, initially when it was going to be referred. Well, that's a lifeline. Mukul Sharma should be a warning to the Toofans that they're going to have to really concentrate in this game and battle hard. Michael Kasea wins a ball from the side. Thrown to the air. Good defence again coming out at the back for Gonasika, but they've turned it over. Here's a little bit of trouble. Rajinder. He's a wily character. That was a really important touch from Draper. Rajinder to the baseline, played across the goal. Kept in play though. Good work by Siwach. And over the side it goes.
Yeah, I think he laid the ball across and did immense to win that back.
Rajinder again wins a free hit. Nilakantha Sharma goes back this time to Nick Woods. Nice turn again from Eka. Eka almost impeded, played on well. Thrown to the air, to the back of the circle, brought down by Morton, and it was just past the far post. And Walker was there to pounce. The two Scotsmen very nearly combining.
Yeah, well brought down by Morton and a great hit across the goal. Couldn't get it into the goal.
Toofans, I think Pasha Gadaman's going to have to really sit down and talk to his team because they're under the cosh in this game. Davinder Valmiki completely blocked there by Mandeep. Good pass again. Morton on the forehand. What a tackle. I think that was Sumit made the tackle. And that's a good pass if it can find Anderson. And great covering defence in the end coming from Anmol Eka. So Pasha Gadaman makes his way forward to greet his team as they come off for the end of the second quarter. It's been Gonasika that have really taken the challenge to the Toofans. If we look, 6 circle penetrations to 7 and 4 shots to 2. The score though at halftime, Hyderabad Toofans 1, Gonasika 1. The second half about to get underway. It is all tied up at 1 apiece in match 10 of the Hero Hockey India League 2024-25. And a pushback from the Toofans. Can they lift? Sumit gets the ball. Pasha Gadaman saying he thought the game was even, Stephen. I've got to say I thought Gonasika just shaded it in the first half.
Well, I thought so too, actually. I thought Gonasika had more of possession and created more chances. But the Hyderabad Toofans coach thought otherwise.
Taking a tumble on the far side, no whistle. Ball comes to Waller in the midfield. He just dinks it out wide. And a good advancing run coming from Vishnukant. Strong defence, but it's gone against the Toofans, and moving ball as Morton took that, so they're going to have to go back. Waller over the ball. Takes it the 5 metres now, goes square out onto the left-hand side. Comes back to Manpreet. Draper, shaped as if he was going to throw it to the air. Chalet. Manpreet again. Sitting in the pocket is Waller. Patient from Gonasika. Comes wide eventually now to Nilam Zes. Zes is going to advance into the circle. That's a telling tackle just as he got inside the deep. Nilakanta feeding it out. Michael Kasea throws it to the air but straight back to Draper. And Gonasika can rebuild again. Morton, good pass, another good pass into Vishnukant across the face of goal. Walker was there. It's going to be a penalty corner.
That's exactly what Paul Revington was saying in the halftime, Ashley, wasn't it? To be patient in the 23, and that's exactly what they've done. A patient build-up, playing it across the goal, finding the foot, and that is a penalty corner.
They do. Good trap. Flick again goes off the first runner. So it'll be a third penalty corner.
I'm not sure what to say, Ashley. We've seen a bit of this in every match.
Shagadaman shaking his head, but I'm sure he'd be pleased that his players are running these down. Will it be third time lucky? They don't go to Arajit. He smashed that one at Brand. And another penalty corner. Brand did well to change his line. Goes to Chalet again, and he opens the scoring! Victor Chalet opens the scoring in the second half and gives Gonasika the lead again.
Yeah, Victor Chalet just seemed to be getting warmed up with those 3 tries that he had, and absolutely no chance on that. Great power, great direction, and look at that. Look at the celebration. They know what it means.
Certainly one very happy man, and there's another. Well, indeed, that's a good tackle coming in, though, from Nilakanta Sharma. Played forward, though, a good pass from SK Uttapa. And, well, did that go over the baseline? It did, so it's going to be a long corner. Arajit was lurking. Anmol Eka plays it back to Howard. Comes back to Eka again. It was off the stick of Shilanan Lakra over the side. Howard again. We've gone past the halfway stage of this third quarter. And SK Uttapa just losing that one.
Well, should have done better with that, Ashley, with all the experience he has. Just turning over the ball to the Toofans.
Nilakanta managing to find Arshdeep. Played on again quickly as he came back on the pitch by Jack Waller. Nilakanta's won it back off Mandeep. They need to create something now. Anderson puts it forward into the path of Arshdeep. He'll keep it in play. Good cover coming across, though, and in the end he lost the ball behind him, and out of play it goes. Can the Toofans find one? They were into the last minute of the third quarter. They'd love one now. Sumit forced to go back. Good defensive work by Gonasika again. Goes all the way back to Devinder Valmiki. Now out onto the right. A run was coming from Wallace, but instead they feed it through to Rajinder. Rajinder on a big looping run wide. Eats up valuable time. It's gone over the side. Still 30 seconds left. Rajinder's gone in the circle, thought about the aerial pass, but the Gonasika player just too close. Devinder Valmiki, what will he do? Gives it to Gonzalo Payat. Sumit now, again looking to go down the flank. Pursued by Draper, into the circle. Oh, well, the deflection was almost very, very good from Rajinder. Sumit takes the long corner, but the umpires want him to come back. There's the deflection. Came off the defender's stick. That's why we had the long corner, but Rajinder in a really good position. Toofans trying to fight their way back in this match after conceding early again in the third quarter. And they head into the final break trailing Gonasika. Chalet's penalty corner conversion separating the two teams. See the stats now. Well, Toofans yet to get a penalty corner. Circle penetrations, Gonasika dominating. Score as we head into the final break: Hyderabad Toofans 1, Gonasika 2. Well, the final quarter about to get underway. Gonasika leading 2-1 against the Hyderabad Toofans. As the Toofans get us underway, I can tell you that Ollie Payne is back under the bar for Gonasika. Suraj Kakera back on the bench. Sumit comes forward, drilling that one.
It was also good to see Oliver Payne give the thumbs up to Suraj Karkera as they changed. He really appreciated what he did while he was in the goal.
Ollie Payne, of course, just signed for Amsterdam. Great surging run again into the circle by Nilam Zessi. Somehow kept it in play. Rajinder will pick it up, though, for Toofans. Can they find some way of getting back in this game? Thrown over the top. It's cleared eventually, but good work to get it back by Kasaya. Kasaya across the face of goal. Oh, just the wrong side of the post. It's in fact gone out off the defence, and Kasaya, well, it was Brand, I think, that time hitting that one.
That was Charlotte. He got a touch on that and putting it to safety.
Nilakanta Sharma feeding the ball in that time to Zach Wallace. Wallace has worked hard for the Toofans. Nilakanta Sharma again, drilling that one through, but the touch is just going to go out of play. Michael Kasaya, I think, just saying, calm it down, we don't need to hurry. I'm just watching the Pasha Gadaman on the side, and he's quite animated. Morton, a beautiful pass, and slipping as he shot that time. That was unfortunate for SV Sunil.
Yeah, but he had a man coming on the second post for a pass. He would have been better off trying to lay it across the goal rather than trying to go for the goal.
Howard gets the return pass. Almost 5 minutes to the last quarter elapsed. No more goals. Toofans trying to create. They're pushing Gonasika back now. Howard lifts it forward. Waller did well. And then into the circle. And Arajit was waiting, but again, good goalkeeping.
They're doing well. Was Oliver Payne reading that situation and giving the charge and coming out to intercept that.
Toofans want to get on with it quickly. Gonzalo Payat looks to fire that one in. Good play though. Draper right on the line and help forward. There's no one in that space. Sprinting back is Amandeep Lakra. There's the ball in, and Anderson denied by Payne. Woods goes wide. Devinder Valmiki feeding it edge of the circle. Turn is a good one, trying to get in there was Rohit. Lost out though, and that's a Gonasika ball.
Hyderabad Toofans seem to be trying to creep back into the game. For the moment, the danger has been averted by Gonasikas, but they will have to do well to keep possession if they want to win this game.
Sumit back on. Halfway through the final quarter. Can the Toofans find a goal and take us to a shootout, or are Gonasika hang on for the win? Sumit throws it forward. Brought down by Marco Kasaya. There are the goal scorers, or some of them anyway, because there are 8 now on 2. Into the circle, it was a good ball. Just taken away at the last minute.
Crucial tackle inside the D, actually, if you get to see a replay of that.
Zach Wallace looked as if he was going to score. And Paul Revington now trying to get his team organised at the back. He knows the Toofans are going to really go for it. Well, how can that be? You're allowed to go in that space and intercept, and Gonzalo Payat did that, and I think that's what Pasha Gadaman is frustrated with. Howard will take his time, 30 seconds remaining. In fact, he's going to leave it for Draper. Draper Goes to the S. Sumit should bring it down. He does. But they need to get it forward quickly. He's turned it over. There's no goalkeeper. That's going to wrap it up. And it is all over as Nilam Zes gets a third for Gonasika. And they win the match by a 2-goal margin.
Worthy winners, Gonasika. And look at that celebration. I just love the celebration of the Gonasika team. They bow down to the goal scorer. He wouldn't miss that in 100 years.
Well, if he had, I think there'd be a lot of people giving him a hard time. Nilam Zes takes the applause from his teammates. Paul Revington does the dance of delight. As Gonasika are going to open their winning account. Another strong tackle. Kasey has won a free hit. He wants to get it forward quickly. Gonzalo Payat drills it, deflected away, and that is going to be the end of the match. No time for the long corner. And Gonasika, well, the goalkeeper takes the plaudits. So too Paul Revington. He said before the match he felt his team had been playing well, but certainly tonight they were the better team. They really dominated from the get-go, wouldn't you agree, Sandy?
Absolutely, Ashley. I think they were in control throughout the game. In every quarter, they had better possession, better tries on goal, and a better result.
Well, there we see the circle penetration's very even, although the Toofans had more shots than Gonasika. Gonasika got more goals. The final score, Hyderabad Toofans 1, Gonasika 3.